Hi, I'm back in this car. So yeah. But anywho, I felt like making this video today because I was just kind of, I don't know, I was feeling wonky today. I didn't really get a lot of sleep, so I feel like that's probably why. But sometimes, like, when you don't get enough sleep, like, your mind starts to go a little cuckoo. So I was just kind of having some negative thoughts or negative thought loops and patterns and stuff and whatever. And I was just like not feeling good. So I implemented my little strategy that helps me sort of like transmute negative thoughts or beliefs or patterns. Number one, just ignore them because like they're not real. Hi. But if they keep persisting and stuff, you can move through them so that they kind of not, like, the goal isn't to get rid of them. The goal is to feel them. You know, don't try to fight it, because fighting against it is just going to make it, one, you're going to suppress it and then it's going to come back times 10. And then two, it's just like, it's just not going to be fun. So what you want to do is you want to transmute the feeling. You want to, because you have all this raw sort of emotion inside of you, negative emotion and positive emotion. So the raw feelings, the raw emotions like anger, fear, shame, guilt, those are raw feelings. And they'll bubble up just randomly, like they'll bubble up. You also have like raw positive emotions like joy, happiness, bliss, peace, and all of that. But sometimes the reservoirs for the negative emotions are filled more with energy than the positive ones. So your thought patterns can become negative. Anyways, I sit with the emotion. I allow it to kind of, you know, fill me up to the fullest extent that it needs to. You know what I mean? So it's just like allowing the feeling to be there. And then I focus on my breath. Like, the breath is honestly, like, everything is so simple. And like, if you just like focus on your breath, or just like, the breath is the basis of basically everything. Your life force, your chi, your whatever. There's so many names for it, but it is the base of everything. So working with your breath can help transmute a lot of different emotions and stuff. So I sit with my emotion, I allow it to kind of take over me, and I just kind of breathe into it. Like and for this sort of exercise or thing that I do is I breathe in, I hold for like a couple seconds, maybe like 2, and then I breathe out for longer than I inhaled for. So I exhale longer than I inhaled. So if I inhaled for 4, I'll hold for 2, and then I'll exhale for 6. Feel me? So like, we'll do it together. So you breathe in for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! You did it. Yay. So I repeat this a couple times, and as you're doing this breathing exercise, you'll start to feel the emotion sort of dissipate or wash away, and peace and bliss and just like tranquility will just kind of like wash over you. You really don't have to do anything. It just kind of happens. And with this specific like breathing exercise, it's supposed to help calm your nervous system and make you feel better. So, yeah, so that's what I do. And then I do it for as long as I need to until I start to feel the peace. Even when the peace and the tranquility starts to come over me, I'll do it a little longer. And then once I am feeling more grounded and calm and peaceful, naturally, good feeling thoughts are going to start flowing into you. And you don't have to, like, you can just observe them. Like, you don't have to be attached to these thoughts either. You could ignore them. It doesn't really matter. Like, your thoughts aren't, like, it's whatever. But so you can, but they'll start to flow instead of negative thoughts. And positive feelings will take the place of the negative emotion, basically. So you're depleting the reservoir for the negative raw emotion, and you are replenishing the positive emotion reservoirs with this breathing exercise, and just kind of sitting with your emotion and your thoughts and observing them and allowing them to be there, you know, instead of fighting against them. Fighting against them is going to put more energy into these reservoirs for the negative emotion, and it's just going to come up later. Like, it's going to bubble up later, probably worse. So yeah, do your breathing exercises. I hope this helps. And if you have any other techniques that you like to do, let me know. This is just something that really works for me, and I just did it and I felt so calm and chill after. Like, seriously, like, everything is so simple down. Like, everything is simple, baby. You don't have to make it more complicated than it needs to be. And the breath is where it's at. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.